Here we're asked to simplify by combining like terms. So if there's a set of parentheses, your first goal is to get rid of that parentheses. I always first look inside the parentheses to see if there's any like terms that can be combined. Remember, like terms have the same variable and the same exponent. So they both have a y, but the first one has an exponent of a 2. The second one doesn't have an exponent, so we assume the exponent is 1. So these are not like terms, so I cannot combine them. So now I'm going to get rid of the parentheses by distributing. When I'm distributing, I'm looking to see whether I am distributing a positive or a negative number. So in this case, I am going to multiply negative 2 by y squared. So I get negative 2y squared, and negative 2 times negative y. A negative times a negative is positive. So that would be positive 2y. And then the rest stays the same. And now we're going to start combining like terms. I just like to start from the left and move to the right. So if I look at this 5y squared, now it has the variable y and the exponent 2. Like terms have to have the same variable and exponent. So look through, there's only one like term and it's right here. Notice that I underline the minus as well because you need to know if it is positive or negative. So we are going to combine these two terms. When you're combining like terms with variables, you want to look at the coefficient, the number in front of the variable. So I have a 5 and a negative 2. And you want to combine those coefficients. 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is 3y squared. And then we keep moving on. So the next one is a positive 2y. Are there any others that have the variable y with the exponent of 1? Remember, if there's no exponent, we assume that it's 1. And yes, there's one other. It's right here. This has the variable y with the exponent 1. So again, when combining these two like terms, we want to look at the coefficients. So we have a positive 2 and a negative 6. Positive 2 minus 6 is negative 4. So it would be negative 4 y to the first, or we're just going to leave it as y. Now let's look at the next one. Positive 8x. Are there any other terms that have an x with an exponent of 1? No. So I'm just going to leave that as plus 8x. And then lastly, we have positive 4 and positive 1. These are like terms because they're both just constants. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So this would be our simplified expression.